Hello, YouTube family. I'm Patty Jackson. I'm your auntie of pop culture. I've been sipping my water. It's in the 60 degrees in the studio, so I've calmed down from yesterday. First off, I appreciate all comments, even when I don't agree. I appreciate all comments because we want to hear everybody out. It's not cute not knowing. I'm your auntie of pop culture, and we start off with a hug. Come on. We're having unusually warm weather for April, which means that it's going to be a hot summer. Global warming. Global warming is a real thing. Okay, quick Oscar scoop wrap up. Anthony Hopkins, who won Best Actor, they wouldn't allow him to do an acceptance speech because he wouldn't do the Zoom. He's 83 years old. He probably said, time to Zoom in. They wouldn't let him do the Zoom. Therefore, they would not let him do an acceptance speech. You know, they were doing that whole, well, you got to be here or we ain't doing no Zoom. So that's why. And it just kind of like ended abruptly and very weird. He did congratulate and acknowledge Chadwick Boseman in a tape thing that he released later on. Now, Chadwick Boseman's family has spoken, and they congratulated Anthony Hopkins, and they say they do not feel that Chadwick was robbed. They were just very glad, and they want people to remember Chadwick for the mark that he left in the world and in the world of entertainment. Glenn Close, she has been accused of that whole thing was a bid, it was scripted. Glenn Close said, wait a minute, I haven't lost the Oscar 8 times. That was not scripted. I know the butt. I know where it came from, and I know how to do the butt. She said that part of the Oscars was not scripted at all. Candy Burris, how long is she going to be on The Real Housewives of Atlanta? She recently gave an interview and said, oh, I might leave. And everybody was like, really? They didn't cut her pay. The ratings have not been good. I think for most of these shows, ratings are kind of like, you're just sick of them. I checked out years ago. Candy is talented. Songwriter, Escape. She was just in a Lifetime movie, Envy. What else does she have coming up? They got the Verses coming up, Mother's Day weekend. She's got that hot lingerie, but they cut her pay. And she mad. So don't be surprised. They have shaken up the franchise. They brought in the young girls. They had the strippers. There wasn't nobody interested in that. They were like, But don't be surprised. The highest paid person on Housewives is Kenya. Kenya Moore. She's the highest paid one right now. And for those who are saying, will they ever bring back Nene Leakes? That attitude and that foolishness was just too much. A judge has thrown out another lawsuit from Wade Robson. Wade Robson is a choreographer who did a lot of work with Michael Jackson. He's been suing the Michael Jackson estate for years, claiming he was abused. But before the 8 years, he would go on stand with Michael Jackson and say, I was never abused. They're like, what's with the turnaround? He's tried every way. Some people are saying he's scorned because he thought the Michael Jackson estate would help launch his career, and it didn't. But he is sued, and for the 8th time, a lawsuit has been thrown out. Michael B. Jordan, his new movie, Without Remorse, it starts streaming on Amazon this Friday. In the movie, he plays an ex-Navy SEAL who wants to find out who killed his pregnant wife, played by Lauren London. As he goes on this mission to find out what happened to his wife, he uncovers a plot that could blow apart the world. And that's kind of like, it's based on a Tom Clancy novel. It's an action thriller. Lauren London's in it. Coleman Domingo, Philadelphia's own. He's in Fear the Walking Dead and Ma Rainey's Black Bottom and countless other movies. He's in it playing a pastor. And Jodie Turner-Smith from Queen and Slim. It starts streaming on Friday now. Michael B. Jordan is everywhere doing promotion. And he was asked about Steve Harvey. And he said he would love to do Celebrity Family Feud. I think this is going to happen. Of course, he's dating Steve Harvey's daughter, Lori. Don't be surprised It could very well happen. But Michael B. Jordan says it would be awesome to do this. Now, earlier today, Steve Harvey was trending. He was trending for the wrong reasons because they brought up an interview. It had to be an interview that he did before he got married, where he said that men and women can't get along because men are always going to want sex. I think that men and women can get along, but there are some people, they can't be a friend of the opposite sex without something else being involved. But they were dragging Steve Harvey for that. More drama on the talk. Carrie Ann Inaba, who was like the big host, she's taking a leave of absence. Carrie Ann Inaba is 53. She says, I'm taking a leave of absence to focus on my well-being. She suffers from autoimmune disorders, lupus, rheumatoid arthritis. I'm sure this whole thing with Sharon Osbourne, and I'm sure that drove her crazy because they had to go through all kind of training and just all this stuff. And she is probably right. I don't feel like it. Now, of course, we know her from Dancing with the Stars. They haven't said that, but she's taking a leave. How long will the leave be? I don't know. But how long is the talk going to last? I just don't think it's going to last. I really don't. I really don't. There's one thing after another, and I'd be surprised. But Carrie Ann Inaba taking a leave. Two shows I wanted to tell you about. Sherry Shepherd. I told y'all she was coming to ABC in a new show that Viola Davis is producing. She's in it with Tisha Campbell. I always get her name mixed up because she's, changed it. With Tisha Campbell. That's coming out in the fall. Well, Sherry Shepherd has lost a ton of weight. 20 pounds. No sugar, no dairy, no pork, no beef. She is saluting Hollywood icons of the past in a new spread for People magazine. And it's a Sherry Shepherd that we've never seen this side of Sherry Shepherd, but she just turned 54 and she's showing off the weight loss and she's gearing up. She returned to TV. Speaking of return to TV, I want you to mark your calendars for May 12th. Mike Epps is returning to TV. He's in a new Netflix comedy show, The Upshaws. He and Wanda Sykes, they're the executive producers of it. Kim Fields is playing his wife. Wanda Sykes is playing the sarcastic sister-in-law. It's about a middle-aged family, and he's trying to do the right thing and screw up along the way. He's got his children. He's got the baby mamas because he's got those kids. So there's a lot going on. I saw the trailer, and it looked really funny. It starts streaming on Netflix May the 12th. So definitely look out for that. Today was kind of like short and sweet and kind of like this happening, this. Thanks so much for joining me. Make sure you hit the notification button so you know when a new episode is going to be coming on. Give us a thumbs up. Yes, I read the comments. I be going through. I appreciate every comment, even when we don't agree. So feel free if you need to vent, get something, out. Auntie is here. It's kind of like a show like this. I'm your auntie of pop culture, and this is what we do. And thank you for letting me be a part of your life with The Scoop. Have a good one. Look forward to hearing from you if you leave a comment. But tell a friend, subscribe to the channel, and give us a thumbs up if you like it.